Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling Around, and for the first time ever, we're doing World War III. We're going back to WCW 1995, but before we get into that, joining me is the world famous Terry Peters. Terry Peters, how are we doing?
Hello? Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Peters.
Right. What have you been up to this week? Go on then. What's the
This week,
interesting point in this week?
I've genuinely been decorating for what seems like about 5 months.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
So we're doing this podcast 24 hours late.
And, you know what? It's not even finished yet. So.
You're the worst.
What a waste of time.
But you know, it's getting there. It'll be worth it in the end. I'm just never doing it ever again. But enough about me. Joining me as well, as we've heard him as well. He's already whinged today. That was that like 10
I
seconds.
always jump in before the intro.
Yeah, you do. Jeremy's
Yeah.
Lou. Lou, how are we doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. I'm outside the Thunderdome today. The Thunderdome fans are not able to attend due to copyright reasons.
Lou, I understand you've made a purchase, which you're particularly pleased with.
I'm very, very, very pleased, Jess. So it was obviously Snoop Dogg has done a collaboration with The Undertaker, which is fantastic in itself. So obviously I pre-ordered that. And then also, right, I got into spirited debate on Colourholic's Facebook page the other day that people don't think the Snoop Dogg Undertaker t-shirts are very good.
What?
Ridiculous. Yeah. And I was like, just jokingly said like, oh, Snoop Dogg should have wrapped Undertaker to the ring on his final appearance, which people did not like on Twitter. Did not like. But also while I was on there, I found that they had Zuba's pants. Zubaz, Rex Kwando pants.
Zubas, I think, isn't it?
Zubaz. For £11 each, so I got a pair of NWO zebra print sweatpants, which I'm signing right now.
Ridiculous.
Glorious company.
What's worse then? So buying these £11 zebra NWO Zubas pants, or buy how much are your jeans from the internet, Peters?
Bought
From
£7.
eBay? Oh man.
£4 more, and you could have got a pair of these bad boys. Take
a vote, everyone. What's worse? £11 on zebra print NWO Zubas pants, or £7 on used jeans with a crusty tissue in the pocket.
Yeah, there was no they were tissue free. And they've got
Never been worn.
They look like zebra pants, but also they've got the NWO logo on them, so you can't argue, really, can you?
I don't know what you would try and argue if you was going to.
£11.
Yeah, there we go. As long as, are you happy with them, Lou?
I'm very happy with them. I've been wearing them all week. They should really wash them.
But before you do wash them, Terry Peters will buy them off you for £7.
Yeah, just don't put a tissue in the pocket.
If
you don't stick a tissue in the pocket, they're at least worth £9.
Oh god, what was going through your head? £7 on a pair of jeans.
Well, they looked alright, and then when I got them, they were too big.
Did you at least get free postage?
I can't remember.
I can't imagine you'd ever pay for postage.
Oh no, I always try and avoid postage. If I can. It's completely waste of money, isn't it?
If the postage was like £4 or more, then I think I've definitely got the best deal.
Yeah, I'd say you got the best deal anyhow, Lou, because nobody's worn them.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
And nobody's really enjoyed wearing
I might go
them.
back. Do you know what? I might go back on the website and get the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my god.
Are they different?
They're all zebra print, but the zebra prints are different colours.
Ah, there we go.
So I think Macho Man's were orange and black. So more like tigers, really.
Tiger print. That's what we all need in our lives,
There's
isn't it?
a Ric Flair as well. Let's get on the
Ric Flair. What colour is?
Must be red, surely.
Oh, we got Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker fake. Ric Flair are blue and white and black. A Razor Ramon. Bloody hell, there's loads now.
What colour?
Oh my god, they've got
Maybe there was waiting for someone to buy them. Maybe you like tipped them over the 10,000 threshold, and now they've got. Oh god, we need to sell loads more.
Vince is just sat there like, I knew it. Great idea.
Damn it, pal.
Lou Markham, he's bought a pair. Oh, like Hulk Hogan. Red and yellow,
They're like
obviously.
red, white, and yellow.
Oh, currently not available. They're actually genuinely sold out.
Well, the Hogan ones.
Yeah, they've either sold out or they've just kind of binned them off. But,
Maybe they've binned them all.
Yeah, they're not on sale anymore, so yeah, you're paying £30 now, Fred.
Oh,
£32 now.
£32. Yeah, I feel like you'll probably pay that anyhow.
There's your Christmas present sorted, Lou.
I might do for these Eddie Guerrero green and black ones.
Are they all like what? Are they all zebra printed?
All zebra print.
Is that a thing? Is that what makes them Zubaz pants?
I think that's what makes them Zubaz pants, yeah.
They look a little bit like something Disco Inferno would wear.
Oh, come on.
I
The Undertaker ones are black and white, but they've got like a big symbol on the Undertaker symbol. They're massive, whereas the NWO ones are quite subtle.
Is that new?
Quite subtle. The zebra print trousers.
Quite subtle, yeah. You're like an
Undertaker's-
MC Hammer reject.
Is Undertaker's quite new then? Because a lot of people whinging, and like have you said that Snoop Dogg wrapping them to the ring or Snoop Dogg t-shirts are killing the gimmick. But if these Zubaz pants have been around for years,
Yeah, you can get them on anything, can't you? Undertaker, anything now. Just put that. I always say it's a TX because I'm not really sure what it is.
Like the
It's
Undertaker cameos.
it's like a version of a crucifix on it.
Yeah, but you can't call it that. It's a symbol on it, not the cross.
Yeah, that's why. They
Oh
got
my
away
god!
with it.
I'm just looking through WWE Euro shops and you can buy the Bray Wyatt like Buzzard puppets and Rambling Rabbit.
Oh,
I mean the
Funny
27.
you should. Funny you
I
should
mean the
mention that,
£27.
because underneath here, I know. I'm joking. I'm not.
imagine. You had
I
some-
wouldn't-
I'm
be
always tempted by a
surprised.
title belt when I'm on there.
Yeah.
Do you want to
yeah, but
£50, please, and take it to events?
if you're gonna do it though, are you gonna get the big one or are you gonna get the little baby belts?
No, you got to get a bigger
I've
one.
got,
You got
I've
to
got
go
plastic.
out.
I've got a plastic Welder title, but I need the full replica.
Yeah, I just think
You got to go
I
Bray out, haven't you?
as much as I think, oh yeah, it'd be quite cool to have one. I just think when I get it, I'll be like, really, I've really wasted £50 on this.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'd wear it on the podcast.
And then if you're one of them people who wear it to shows, then everyone looks at you like,
Or a wrestling quiz in Hull.
Yeah, I think maybe I should wear the NWO pants next time we go to a live show.
I mean, I'd be well up for that.
100%. I think you should.
We could all get matching pants.
Nope, you're doing it on your own.
You're on your own there,
I
sir.
think we'll consider it. I'm definitely wearing a Snoop Dogg Undertaker t-shirt when it arrives.
Which
Pre-ordered that,
which
but
one did you get?
The one that looks the cheesiest, like the one that looks the most 90s, where it's just. I think it says like original dead man across the top and original gangster underneath, and then it's got like pictures of them both.
I imagine if I'd have seen all the pictures, like add them up now with it, and you said I've bought one, which one do you think I've bought? That would have probably been the one that I went to straight away.
It was the cheesiest gimmicky one because I thought this is hilarious. But yeah. Has anyone tried the WWE wine?
I haven't.
No.
You didn't fancy paying £70 a bottle of Undertaker Chardonnay, whatever it was?
Oh my god.
It's red, isn't it?
Of course, yeah.
I don't really like- I don't-
Chardonnay is not red.
No, it's not. Chardonnay's white. Isn't it? That's in that Ultimate Warrior.
She went to my school.
Maybe Chardonnay.
There's some sort of stripper joke.
I don't know what it was.
And in Ultimate Warrior, it was got the white wine.
Yeah, it might be, and then Undertaker's is like a fruity red.
Yeah, well, if it was white or rosé, I probably would have bought some.
Could have had Mandy Rose. Printed money.
Yeah, there you go. But have you seen the latest Undertaker Broken Skull sessions?
No, because it's 2 hours long, Ross, and I
No.
had to commit 3 hours to watching World War 3.
Oh well, I watched it instead of watching Survivor Series.
Okay.
I mean, I watched the men's match in Survivor Series, and then thought, oh god, I want the Undertaker thing on afterwards. So I watched that instead. And Stone Cold pretty much asked him, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, his wine.
He gets the bottle out, and then he swiftly puts it away, and they just start doing shots of Jack Daniels.
He's quite the wine connoisseur now, isn't he? Stone Cold.
Yeah. Well, I think he says, "I edge down as a drinker, as a whiskey man, as a beer man," and he just puts out his wine. And the Taker's genuinely like, "Yeah, it's nice."
Yeah. Who had the idea? Undertaker wine. It's just.
Probably Vince.
Oh, but honestly, if it was, I went on the website. If it was like 10 or 15 quid a bottle, I would have definitely bought a bottle, and I would have tasted it live on the podcast. But I'm pretty sure it was like 70 quid.
If there's anybody out there with, 70 quid to waste, then get in touch at the official Wrestling Around at outlook.com email. So, we'll tell you where to send it.
Yeah, send us in an audio review and we'll play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've tried it, let us know what you think. Yeah. But enough about Undertaker. He's not even on this pay-per-view. It's because we're doing WCW.
Yes.
You lot love it. Lou loves it.
It's true.
Terry Peters does not love it.
It's true.
Randy Hogan said he's an old school WCW fan. Why'd you lie to old Rand?
The old feud, innit? The Terry Peters, Randy Hogan feud.
Yeah. What could have been?
Imagine, it's just the absolute... Well, talk about, worlds collide or whatever. Mega powers explode. This is it. It's
Randy Hogan, Terry Peters.
Hogan Peters, brother. This is... we'll get to the main event. This is WCW's version of the Royal Rumble. That's the whole point, because after this one, they then move on to the winner goes to Starrcade.
Yeah, which was the original plan of this one, wasn't it?
But there's as we know, if you're in the archives, you go back to Halloween Havoc 95, there is a bit of a clusterfuck at the finish.
Schmoz.
Oh, and there's a bit of schmoz in this, isn't there?
Oh, there is a bit of schmoz. Terry Peters, as our resident WCW cynic, did you enjoy this pay-per-view?
A little bit of it. Main event was different. Oh, I'll say different. There you go.
Different. Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Is it as bad as you thought it was going to be? It was very... you didn't want to watch it, did you? It was very conscious of what it might be.
Yeah, and when you look at this, you think, yeah, I was probably right.
So it did live up to your expectations, albeit your expectations were on the floor.
Well, put it this way, they're never high, are they? My expectations of a WCW pay-per-view, and I think if we ever do pay-per-views in about a year's time, my opinions may change, but this one certainly hasn't changed it. Or the main event certainly hasn't changed it.
Lou, this is obviously your pick. As our resident WCW fan, did this live up to your expectation? You like, to put it bluntly, absolute shite.
Oh, I will say that, it was my pick, but also it was the pick of thousands of wrestling roundheads out there who also love WCW.
That is true. Did they love WCW though, or did they love our pain?
Probably a bit of both, to be honest. I think I'm quite popular, but I don't know about Terry. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, mainly because I was thinking, I can't wait to get on the podcast and talk about this, / see Terry's face, and listen to him discuss it. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
Well,
did you actually though?
Yeah, but like not in a. If you go in expecting like a good show, no, this isn't the one for you. But if you go in expecting an absolute banner, permeated by Hulk Hogan just being ridiculous all the way through it, then yeah, this was quite frankly a brilliant show.
Okay. It's outrageous, isn't it, Hogan?
I think 95 Hulk Hogan is my favourite wrestler. This is just two shows where Hulk Hogan's behaviour has been, to put it frankly, absurd. And it's made for fantastic viewing. What is Hulk Hogan at this point? What is he?
Oh, it's a parody of himself.
He's clear at the end of like the Hulkamania is at the end. He's dying. Every time he's like, oh, look at listen to the Hulkamania said, he's just booing the fuck out of him. But he carries on.
Would you say he's dying, or would you say he's completely dead?
He's completely dead. It was the point where he was just like, do you want me, a Macho Man, to win it or something? And everyone's like, fucking Macho Man. That was, yeah.
Oh, we'll get there at the end.
I've heard on good rumours that around this point he was really good friends with Sting and Randy Savage.
Yeah, well, there's a rumour floating about.
Yeah.
Shall we do it then? Let's get into...
Yes, please.
This is WCW World War III 1995. So it was on the 26th of November. It was on Norfolk Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. 12,000 people there. I mean, the buy rate was 0.43.
Is that good?
It looked
I don't
massive.
think so.
It looked massive, this place.
Yeah, it's only a standard arena, isn't it? Googled it. It's still open. Lovely catering options. Including a pub. It's got a pub.
Oh, nice.
It's part of and you can order it at the moment because the arena's closed. You can order it to do your outside catering.
Good to see.
So if you're in the Virginia waterfront area, as Tony Gianni says, that's what it's now called. Then yeah, order your food from the Norfolk Scope, the pub at the Norfolk Scope. But also all the classics, chicken, pizza, it's got the works. It was good. And yeah, what a roof. They kept showing the roof, didn't they? But it looks fantastic. Also, it's the same roof. Place the DX invaded Nitro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I believe that was at night time, wasn't it, Lou?
Fucking daytime, Ross.
Oh, if anybody hasn't heard that, it's like I think is it one of the first 83 weeks?
It's like the second week or something. Isn't it?
It's the first time Conrad goes at Bischoff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
Did not
check
take long.
it out.
Still waiting to do it to JR, but did not take him long at all to do it to Eric.
Oh. So this is the first World War III pay-per-view. Unbelievably, it would go on for 5 years.
Wow.
Even at this point, it felt a little bit out of place.
I was amazed that they did this again. I won't lie.
Oh my god, it's horrendous. But we have an opening video package, which weirdly says at the bottom, cards subject to change.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Well, I just assumed somebody wasn't doing something.
Why? I wonder if it was to do with the Battle Royal, because there's obviously 60 people in it, and they can't obviously guarantee 60 people.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to tell if there were 60 people in there. There could have been 40 for all we know.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Could have been like
That's very
WWE that time where they had, did WWE have 51 in that 50-man battle royal? Was it 49?
I have no idea.
It was one of the Saudi shows a couple of years ago, and yeah, they got the number of people wrong.
Oh, that's good of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what the opening video package basically just shows, well, it goes on about World War III. It's basically just look how good Hulk Hogan is. Like every video package. It is.
Look how fantastic Hulk Hogan is in this era.
Every video package, no matter if he's in the match or not, has something to do with Hogan.
He's just such a ridiculous human being. It's great.
It's we first start off with Tony Schiavone and Bobby Heenan. They will be the main commentators throughout, which is classic. Heenan's great again all the way through this. Mm-hmm. Schiavone is Schiavone at this point. He's inoffensive, isn't he?
No, he's not fed up like he is later on when we watch the 2000s. He's enthusiastic. He's not hating life at this point.
No, he isn't. That's very true.
Still there.
Well, we go to Lou. I imagine you love this, and you've probably got a lot of stuff to say. We've got Mean Gene. He stood there with Hulk Hogan, and I'm not sure if they were friends or not, but Sting and Randy Savage are there.
Oh my god!
And Hogan's dressed all in black. It was at this point I forgot that his mustache got shaved off.
Yeah, he got it back, did he?
No. I mean, which was the worst thing any man could ever do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anybody who wants to find out why his mustache has been shaved off, go back in the archives and watch Halloween Havoc 95, and you'll find out why Hulk Hogan's gone to black. But he's no longer in black. Dark side of Hogan is gone. He takes all his gear off. He's wearing the red and yellow underneath.
Even the trousers.
He sets it on fire.
No, he didn't set it on fire. He just randomly set it on fire. That was something great about it.
He not throw his mate in it. I thought he threw a match in there.
I thought he put it in the bin and all of a sudden it was just on fire. Did he throw a match in?
I thought he threw a match in.
He threw a match in, I think.
I thought this was better than it was then. I thought the Ultimate Warriors was doing it from the outside.
Well, he throws a match in there, and then for some reason the interview's still going on as it's burning. Sting is just stood in front of everyone.
They're a bit worried about it, aren't they?
Well, yeah, Mean Gene obviously gets a bit uncomfortable. Tell somebody. Sting starts putting water in it. There's smoke going across the screen. He can't see a thing.
It felt that it got a bit out of control.
Savage is just walking around. Yeah, Sting is just literally in front of everyone else. And then Hogan pulls out what he calls a rag sheet and basically slags off the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Something else for the first time. Is it the first? I presume it's the first time.
Well, allegedly, the popularity of the Wrestling Observer newsletter online, or whatever it's called, went up in popularity after this because this was most people's introduction to it.
Wow. Yeah, because then it was like, oh yeah, just don't believe what you read in the dirt sheets, go on the internet instead. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Society.
He's basically slagging off the dirt sheet because they're saying that Savage is out and he's injured. His arm is pretty bandaged up. I mean, we'll get to that in the Savage match. But this segment, we're 10 minutes in, absolute clusterfuck.
It was just how badly it went wrong with that fire. It was just the way that they were obviously just panicking.
It was that. It was Hogan expected a big pop, but he was just getting booed soundly. Acting like he's in Buck's face and whipping those trousers off and then burning them. Just great. Even to have like a second backup bandana underneath.
It's the details, isn't it? You got to do the details.
It's the little things in it. Like,
Yeah.
because you got to think he did well. Because you'd think, like, if anyone had 2 bandanas on and you took one off, the chances are the second one would come off with it. But he managed to keep it on.
I like to think it was like double-sided tape to his head or something.
Yeah, stuck on.
What
He should have done, because he was going back to classic Hulk Hogan, was he should have got a stick-on mustache afterwards. Stuck on.
That would have been good. If he'd have just
That would have been brilliant.
On the go. Feel full like you.
If it had somehow just like stuck a mustache on.
How
long do you reckon it takes it to grow?
I don't know. It would have been great though if it was.
He went away for a while, didn't he? After this, I think he went on Starcade afterwards.
Well, was that? But do you know what I mean? It would have been great if it was the other way around. I'd say Hulkamania didn't have a mustache, but like Bad Hogan did, and he ripped a mustache off.
Yeah. Oh no, he just had like a full latex face mask on. But the only difference was the mustache. He just rips the whole thing off, and it's just the same but with the mustache.
Oh, it's a bit like on Family Guy. Who's the newsreader?
I don't know his name.
Tom Tucker.
Tom Tucker. There's a episode where he loses his mustache.
Yeah, he gets it chucked back, and he's like, "Oh, you're shaky."
He gets it back at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Brilliant.
That's what it is. Lou, I assume this was your favourite segment of the night.
I think it was until Hogan came out again for his second interview.
Oh.
But it was just so childish as well. Like, yeah, we're all friends, right, guys? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, brother. I can't remember what they're apologising about, but everyone. They're all apologising to each other.
Wasn't it? I think there was all friends, but they was in the match at the end together.
Yeah, but they're all friends, and it was like, Hogan was like, it doesn't matter as long as one of us wins it. Like, yeah, okay then, Hogan.
I like that. It's true, is it?
We'll wait and see on that one.
Oh.
But it was glorious, absolutely glorious.
It's bloody Mean Gene. He gets about, doesn't he? I think he's on about this show about 18 times. And funnily enough, the next segment is Mean Gene interviewing DDP and the Diamond Doll. Basically, Diamond Doll, Kimberly Page, is not happy with DDP, saying all he's bothered about is the TV title, and puts herself on the line for the winner. She does it to herself. She pimps out herself.
She could have just left him.
Yeah, she could have just said, "I'm not happy with you." Instead of signing my services over to another man, I'll just go.
Yeah. Strange way of getting to that stipulation. I can see why it would be problematic for like DDP or who's the other guy, Johnny Rivera, to say like, oh yeah, she's the prize.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the best way of doing it, but it's weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was.
She could have just said at the end, if you lost, you're a loser. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah.
I'll win with this winner.
Kicks in the balls.
Yeah, like it happens all the time, doesn't it? So we'll go to the first match. DDP with the Diamond Doll against Johnny B. Bad, who's the WCW World TV Champion.
Which is a remake of Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, hey, you'd love to see the continuity, don't you? I actually knew what was. Well, I say I knew what was going on. I had a vague idea of what was going on.
A recollection.
Yeah. Before we get into the match, there's obviously 3 rings. The 3 rings are there all the time.
Mm.
Do you not think the ring looks really unprofessional?
Which one?
Yeah, they could have ironed that ring apron. That's my main
I just think
takeaway.
it all looked badly put together. The turnbuckles didn't correlate whatsoever. They just random.
Why they colour coordinated so it was different in each ring?
No, one was red, one was yellow, one was a mixture of the both with little bits of blue.
Didn't even notice.
Well, probably like they got one main ring and like, oh shit, we need 2 more rings, so we're gonna get from.
But none of the.
If you're sat on the other side of the third ring, how do you have any idea what's going on in this match?
You've got no idea, have you?
I mean, even did you see where the commentary
It would have
team
been
was
cool
sat?
to be sat in the middle of all 3 though. That'd have been mad.
The commentary team were literally sat on the apron, weren't they?
Yeah.
Which for WCW is weird because they're normally up at the top, aren't they?
Yeah. To be fair, I suspect.
Which would have been better for this, really, because then you could see all 3 rings.
See what was going on, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you didn't need to see all 3 rings.
But also, then we wouldn't have got that fantastic interaction between the Brain and Sonny Ono later on. So worth it just for that.
Oh, I just thought the apron looked crap. It looked like they'd been put up in about 2 minutes.
They probably had.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I guess this point, WCW's production values weren't anywhere near as good as WWE's. Really. This was, I think they tried harder on this show.
What with
There was pyro for days.
DDP with his little weird confetti cannon, and then Johnny B. Bad coming out holding one of them Roman candles.
Yeah, they were trying out.
Yeah, that was weird.
Two Roman candles.
Come on.
Two.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're not Tower of Doom levels yet, but this is even considering like Halloween Havoc the month before. I thought the production values were better, other than the ring, which is shit.
Yeah, it's just the ring. It's what you see in it, and I just think the ring really. I mean, I don't like that light blue anyhow. I don't think it looks very good.
And obviously, the ring apron was disgusting. Like someone used to go over it with an iron.
Yeah, just a bit. It's not. Didn't much with it.
Just the front one. The front one, lads.
Camera side.
Don't have to do all three.
Having said that, I thought this was the best match on the card.
Yeah, it started off well, and it went slightly too long. There was a spot with the whole perfect 10 in there, which I just thought, right, that
he
was
stole that Ty Dillinger, didn't he?
Ty Dillinger's one thing, and it wasn't
Ty
original.
Dillinger stole it off him.
But they did that, and then he did his finisher, and then he pinned him, and then DDP kicked out or hit the ropes, and it was just like that would have been just a good point to finish it. And after that, it felt like it was like. It was almost like, when a band comes out for like what's it called, an encore, but it's just they've already played all the good songs, so it's just like there's a few B-sides.
I would say this was my second favourite match.
I think.
I think obviously the Battle Royal was great, Peters, but if you're taking that out,
that's not on any level what I've ever seen.
To be fair, I really like Johnny B. Bad, and I really like his music as well. I think I said this at Halloween Havoc, but I think he's really good.
So did Vince, didn't he?
Yeah,
so he hired him, but then he wasn't allowed to use a gimmick, which is why he ended up being the model.
And also, if he wasn't married to Sable, he probably would have still been wrestling now.
Nice for him, was it?
What?
That was Matt Mira.
Nice.
Matt Mira.
Yeah, it's the same person.
This is Rick Martel.
What are you talking about?
It's not Matt Mira. This is Rick Martel. What are
you
talking about?
You're an absolute idiot.
It is a different person, Peters. You confirm.
This is Matt Mira.
This is Matt Mira.
I thought this was Rick Martel.
Are you kidding?
What
are you talking about?
Is that Rick Martel?
No, it's Matt Mira.
I guess, fuck me, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were taking the piss.
I thought it was...
You're an idiot.
You idiot.
We literally discussed all this like 3 weeks ago whenever we did Halloween.
Yeah, we did. I got really confused. I thought it was Rick Martel. Then I thought he's married to Sherry Martel. And I thought, no, it's different. That's different.
What we can conclude from this is Wrestling Rounders. Lou's a big moron.
Yeah, don't listen at all, do I?
Don't listen to Lou. You don't think Lou doesn't know.
But as I was saying, Vince clearly lost interest in Matt Mira when he laid eyes on Sable.
I think he did. What did he think of Rick Martel?
I don't know.
Rick Martel was last week against the Tanker.
Yeah, I thought it was the same person.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that really. Someone somewhere should be offended about that.
Do you want to put your head in the fish?
Yeah, do you need to put your head in the fish?
Where's the Power Rangers mask?
Oh, God.
Okay, maybe you should have a few seltzers, calm yourself down.
I should, yeah. I'm not drinking tonight, and this is what it does to me.
Johnny B. Bad did a nice little flip over the top rope, though, didn't he, as well, in this match?
I thought it was really impressive.
Yeah, I really liked it. I don't know how Rick Martel would have gone against DDP, though.
Yeah.
It might have been... Davey Meltz gave this 3.5. If Rick Martel was in it, I reckon he'd give it 4.5.
What was Rick Martel doing at this point? How was he?
It's still at WWF, I guess. I don't know.
No, I think he was at WCW, wasn't he? I don't really know.
I don't know.
But I did like the Diamond Doll as well with the ring girl thing, giving the 10s out.
Yeah, but we got a little bit of that at the last one, didn't we? I think the main difference between this and the last one was this one went 12 minutes and the last one went about half an hour. I thought it was maybe slightly too long, but when you compare it to that one.
He was wrestling in Malaysia at this point. Told Rick Martel.
In Malaysia, or he was wrestling in Malaysia?
In Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah. So Johnny B. Bad wins after a slingshot leg drop. He retains and also wins the Diamond Doll. Terry Peters, right decision.
I mean, you knew the Diamond Doll was going to side with him, didn't you? Let's be honest. We all knew that was coming.
Is this when...
But I enjoyed it.
How did she end up with a fucking booty man later on?
Well, he was a mole, wasn't he? How does the booty man end up as the booty man? Is friggin' Zodiac in this?
Yeah.
Is this before or after DDP goes through his homeless stage
This is before.
So because we watched, was that 96 then?
That was 96, yeah, when she was then at that point with the Bowie Man.
Yeah.
So maybe she decided, like, I don't want to be with Rick Martel. I want to be with...
Maybe she thought he was up against Rick Martel and then got really annoyed when he gets to the back. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, you're Matt Mero.
Yeah. Why did I spend all morning thinking it was Rick Martel?
I have no idea.
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Frankly. Do they even look alike?
I don't know.
I genuinely thought you was joking.
No, they don't, because Matt Mero's got facial hair and the model doesn't.
Well, I looked at him, I thought he was a dashing man, because that makes sense because he was the model.
Christ. But after the match, we get Mean Gene. He's about to interview Johnny B. Bad and the Diamond Doll. But first, he starts talking about the WWF steroid scandal.
Yeah, what was that about? That was weird.
Just to plug the hotline.
So that's what they're doing now with Insider Info, I guess, at this point, is they've got a hotline.
He said they've got some more news, ring the hotline. It just felt so out of place.
It felt unnecessary. It felt really unnecessary to try and get some money into the company by throwing shade at WWE when they're already under the bus. So I would suggest people are probably more like to turn to WCW.
Was this Bischoff then? Was Bischoff in charge at this point?
Yeah. Because that was like a third-rate commentator.
That was his thing, wasn't it?
In charge.
Yeah. So this is already setting the tone, then, isn't it? Clearly. It's like the Kentucky Derby.
Is that the Sprite
trumpet?
Sprite trumpet.
So,
I don't think you should have done that after the whole absolute whatever you've just done there, calling Matt Mero Rick Martel. I don't think you deserve a trumpet.
Very similar wrestlers, aren't they?
Not having it.
I knew you had a famous wife. Ah, there you go.
Idiot.
Anyway, there's an interview with Johnny B. Bad and the Diamond Doll, and he basically says to her, you can make your own decision, because he's just a good lad, and also he's married to Sybil. So, then we'll go on to the match after them. Big Bubba Rogers against Hacksaw Jim Duggan in a taped fist match. And
so this is the third week in a row we've seen Big Bubba Rogers.
Yeah, bonus point 2 is Big Bubba Rogers.
Matt Mero? Come on.
No, he's the big boss man.
Yeah.
Or is he? Roadkill from ECW.
He does look like Roadkill from ECW.
Oh, is he not actually Roadkill from ECW? I don't believe anything anymore, so you could have got me with that. I'm all over the place.
He's not Roadkill.
I thought maybe
just like him.
For a bit.
For anybody who doesn't know what Roadkill dress is like, if you watched Make Darren Young Great Again, what Bob Backlund is wearing, pretty much is the same thing.
Shirt in it, just a big shirt.
Shirt and braces. This is a tape fist match. You can win by pinfall or knockout. They go 10 minutes, and
it's a long 10 minutes.
I'm going to say it now. I don't think
Duggan to catch him when he was trying to attack him.
I don't think there should ever be a 10-minute Jim Duggan match.
No. What didn't make sense is, why does Jim Duggan attack him when Jim Duggan's the face?
He's just so angry.
There's a blood
I actually thought Big Bubba Rogers was the face because of how Duggan attacked him.
I just found it hilarious that they were showing fucking Bubba come down, and then just like Hacksaw was just sauntering around the background, and it took him forever to catch him. I said, bloody hell, I can see what they're going for here. But it's like, on the new WWE 2K games where like they walk into the ring and you can like run into attack.
Yeah.
But
if you leave it too far, it just takes forever to catch him and you can't do it and get in the ring and it just starts anywhere.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to happen because it just took him forever to run down, whatever he was doing.
I mean, this match was crap. It's exactly what you expect. They've got tape fists, so they just punch each other. And there was an Enziguri at one point, which just came out of nowhere. But they keep switching rings.
Yeah.
That was annoying me.
We've seen this before in all WCW, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stay in the...
I guess it's for the fans who are in... They can't see anything, can they?
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just finding weird, good ways of doing it. But also, just if you're doing that, just don't do a free ring battle royal. That's the easiest way to solve that problem.
Yeah. Don't have 3 rings. Yeah,
it was just crap.
It was awful. For some reason, Vicky Wall Street comes out with a chain, Then Duggan hits him with a 2x4, but Rogers somehow gets the chain, punches him, falls over. But he gets up before the 10 count, so Big Brother Rogers wins. 10 minutes of absolute bollocks. Terry Peters, I imagine you wrote crap for this.
I wrote, he's Duggan the face, but he did a surprise attack. I like the taping Big Brother Rogers taping Hacksaw to the rope was very clever.
I'm glad he did that.
I did like that.
Because it was a bit stupid just retaping his wrist on it.
And I put this didn't do it for me, and I commented on how weird the commentary position is.
Yeah.
Big Dave gave it half a star, and I think that's too generous.
Lou, would you agree with Terry Peters?
No, because I just enjoyed Brain absolutely burying Duggan all over it. Just call him a dumbass, basically.
He talked about his mum and said his mum had 3 teeth or something.
Yeah, just a dumbass hick, I think is what I was going with. But yeah.
Jim Duggan.
Yeah, it was alright. What an offence. It didn't feel like it went. They got 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I didn't feel like it went 10 minutes for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Jim Duggan was nearly the face of WWF, wasn't he?
Yeah, so they got Smoke doing the weed.
Yeah, he got caught doing the weed.
Weed!
I mean, did he win the first Royal Rumble?
He did. He won the first, but it didn't mean anything at that point. Was it? It was just TV. It was just a battle royal TV show.
Yeah.
But he bloody won it, and there's only 20 men there as well.
Good for him. He is in there later on, of course, because I think they must have just had 60 people.
I'm sure I've listened
on the roster, though.
To Bischoff's podcast, and they just got random people in. So if you look at people and think, do they? I don't think they knew either.
That
was why they were saying like international stars and stuff, and it was just random jobbers who had like foreign sounding names.
Mm.
Dead Taylor.
Yeah, Dave Taylor. The British champion, Dave Taylor.
British champion. Yeah.
So, Dave Taylor's out there doing bits. You know what I mean? L. There was no Squire Dave Taylor to you.
Yeah, Squire. Who's the L?
Bobby Eaton. Or
Eaton,
Robert Eaton. Yeah. Or you'll probably think it's, I don't know, Ricky Steamboat or something.
Bobby Eaton. Michael Pearce Hayes.
So the first match was alright. This match was terrible.
Yep.
Would you say this is the worst match on the card?
No.
Yeah, good. It's not.
Is it not?
We're not including the
And we're not. Yeah, they're not in the main event.
There's a worst match after this.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Did you you like to miss out matches, don't you, Lou? So
yeah, I guess we'll get to it like that.
Yeah, you'll know it as soon as we get there.
I got 2 more matches written down, so I missed a couple.
There's only 7 matches altogether.
Yeah. Well, it's because I thought I was watching this with the intention of recording the podcast straight away afterwards. So I thought I could be light on those because I remember it all, but I've slept since then now, and don't remember a damn thing.
Yeah, I was busy, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'll let you know within good time. I didn't let you know like 5 minutes before.
Busy during lockdown. What's it doing?
Well, decorating. What's I was doing.
Just decorating. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not bitter about it. It's fine.
Yeah, but you sound better.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna...
You know what I mean? Yeah. Do your goddamn job and take some notes. You're annoyed at me. The fact you was too lazy to just.
They're all up here. They're all up here.
And even when you take notes, you don't take notes for half the matches anyhow.
Oh, no, I happen to say what's the point?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're for, right? Yeah, I thought you were the notes guy.
But the point is, you need to know when the next match is coming up.
We've all got jobs on here, right? Peters is the editor.
Somehow yours is boiled down to putting stupid alarms on.
Yeah, you've got the easiest job.
Oh, wait a minute, who's the social media guy?
Not you. Hey, I gave us a shout out this week.
Oh, good. It's all bloody time.
You've got a record listing them because of it.
You could have done it. You could have done it on the video that got like 3,000 views or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, when Football Manager 2022 comes out, and you do your first video on the first day. First thing you need to say is follow wrestling around.
Okay, done.
You know what I mean? Right, so after that match, this is a WCW pay-per-view, so of course Mean Gene is the next person we see. Do you think he's getting paid a lot? Do you think that's why they keep putting him out there?
Yeah,
I just don't think they had anyone else to do it.
And everyone else is commentating.
Yeah.
We've got Mean Gene, he's having an interview with Ric Flair. It's 95 Ric Flair, so it's just a lot of shouting.
Woo! Yeah, I find it mad now looking back that Ric Flair, his gimmick was like a batshit crazy old man before he was old. You know what I mean? It's just rambling, incoherent nonsense, really, isn't it?
It just didn't stop. I think he goes back to WCW, and I don't think he speaks a word of sense ever again.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he really did 92 last week when we were watching, but this was something else. Was there ever a point where him and Hogan were doing a promo together at the same time? Because we need to sign that.
Yeah, but which Hogan? 95 Hogan.
Yeah, this year, like in 95. Was it a Hogan Ric Flair match? Or was that the year before?
I don't know.
They had one, didn't they, at Bash at the Beach?
Yeah, was that 95?
94, actually.
94. Was Hogan I don't know. I don't know much. 94.
We'll look at it.
We'll find out. Whether it's on, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We go on to the next match, which is, I guess, weird for 95 because it's a women's match. It's a women's tag team match. A women's Japanese tag team match. Between Kyuuchi Suzuki and Mayumi Ozaki against Bull Nakano and Akira Hokuto, who is married, if you didn't know, they didn't mention this much, to Kensuke Sasaki, who was the US champion. They didn't mention it whatsoever. For some strange reason, Mike Tenay is on the commentary team.
Because he knows what's going on, because Brendan didn't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brendan didn't have a
I think my main notes on this is
like,
he didn't an absolute mare in this match. He had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, he doesn't. Sonny Ono comes out with Bull Nakano and Akira Hokuto.
Well, Bull Nakano was on with the hair, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
When they all had hair, but
the one with
like,
straight up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you used to be able to do that in one of the old WWE games.
Yeah, this is why. You can recreate Bull Nakano.
Well, man,
they stayed up for like the majority of the match.
Yeah,
it was heavily hairsprayed, wasn't it?
Yeah, very.
I was going to say there's a few cans in there, isn't there?
Yeah, Bull Nakano was the WWF Women's Champion.
Was she really?
In 1992.
I think that's where I recognise the hair from.
And then she became a professional golfer.
Yeah, good for her.
Which makes sense because the Golfizer would have made her hair was still perfect.
The old little visor thing.
If she could reach to put it up, put it on, and Marge Simpson.
Do you think that's where Scotty Tuati got his?
I reckon so. But Scotty Tuati looks like shit in comparison now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is a woman with like full length like hair, like, and then she just shelled it up. Adds like extra 2 foot on. It's insane.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, this match was all right, wasn't it?
Very ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah, very. I report it's about 25 years too early for it.
Like, because I remember Heenan was like, I think this is the best women's match I've ever seen. And I was like, what are you talking about, mate? But I thought, actually, it probably was at the time.
Well, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it probably is.
I mean, the crowd had no idea who anybody was. But
I didn't really have an idea either.
At one point,
apart from Bull Nakano.
Former WWF Women's Champion, became a professional golfer.
And I wrote a tag partner down as the pink lady.
She was very pink.
Yeah, because the crowd didn't know who anybody was, but they got absolutely mental for like a simultaneous one-legged Boston Crab.
The bit where they did like a 2-woman suplex and like, whoa, you ever seen that before? And I'm like, yeah, every tag match, but at the time.
Yeah.
It is a bit mad when you look at it and think like how far ahead of its time this match actually was.
It was like the Sabu match like a month ago. Where were they, by the way? Are they gone by this point? Sabu.
Yeah, he wasn't in the match, was he?
He's probably smoking the weed somewhere.
Yeah. It's gone. It's done one.
My one issue with this match is, and he's a friend of the show, referee Randy Anderson.
He's had a fucking mare tonight, by the way.
He completely lost control. There was like multiple. It's like doing coup de grace, weren't they? With like double stomps from the top rope. That went on for about 4 or 5 times. Randy Anderson decided he's had enough of this, and then tries to catch the legal person in the match.
It was legal. Brandon know it was legal.
But right.
It was insane.
So he tries to catch the person who's legal, can't do it, they do the thing, and then like the person who's not legal gets out the ring. Randy Anderson's like, right, finally got control again. And then does absolutely nothing when the person who's not legal gets back in the ring.
He's not had a good one, has he?
WCW refs are genuinely the worst refs I've ever seen.
Oh, they're terrible. They just get too involved when they shouldn't do. Don't get involved. They don't look. As we know later on.
He gets far. One of them gets far too involved later on.
He jumps to conclusions, and he don't count properly. Is that ring mat made out of steel?
Randy Anderson.
Do a little tap at it, don't he? Do a proper count.
Oh, sometimes you're watching the matches and you can't watch anything else. apart from the refs. Why is he trying to catch people? What would he have done if he had caught her?
What's going on out here? I don't know. Just put it down. Calm down, you. Settle down.
Calm and said, "Oh well, I guess we'll carry on with the match now."
Simmer down.
Oh Christ! It went 9 minutes. Bull Nakano hits a leg drop, which looked pretty horrendous from the top rope on Mayumi Ozaki to win by pinfall. So Nakano and Hokuto are the winners. What did we think then?
It's fun, wasn't
it? I noticed I don't know who it was. Someone said that these ladies were going to have a long career, and Bull Nakano retired a year later as well, which I thought was quite amusing.
Yeah, one of them did retire in '99 as well.
Yeah, so
Fish had been wrestling since '83. So I think
Bull Nakano had a good run on a golf circuit, as we discussed. Have I mentioned that yet? Should we have a professional golfer now?
I think those are relatively young because I'm pretty sure they're all in their 50s now.
Yeah, they're all He said the average age was 27, 28, but they had 40 odd years experience because they all started really early.
They must.
But you got to think about it. For female wrestlers, that's Trish Stratus and Lita. They must have retired early 30s, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Molly Holly was only 27 when she retired.
I guess it's
AJ Lee. They all do it.
Not being a woman, but I assume once you've had a child, you're probably unlikely to go back in.
We'll find out with Becky Lynch, won't we?
I don't think you'll see that much more.
Evans.
Yeah.
Like the Bellas, I don't know. The Bellas, will they make a return?
No,
that's because they're not very good.
Yeah.
But there's not many. Mickey James, I think she's had the kids actually.
Yeah.
Seems to be though. I assume that's why they. Retire.
Yeah.
It's like women footballers retire a lot earlier.
Yeah.
I guess perfectly understandable. But maybe that's why. Oh, you just get sacked if you're awesome Kong, don't you? For being pregnant.
Well, she didn't tell him, did she?
Get sacked. Did she get sacked?
That's the reason she got sacked on it. Really?
Yeah, I don't think she told them, did she?
That's what releasing is, a sacking, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
In wrestling terms. Yeah. What was it one? Dawn Marie. She was also released while pregnant.
I think Jackie Gaeta was while she was on thingy as well.
Dawn Marie actually won an unfair dismissal lawsuit.
Oh. So
yeah, she did.
Maria was actually.
She certainly, I think, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Not come back. None of our jobs to come back to once I had a kid. But what do we think of this match then, Blue?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's fun match.
I enjoyed it.
You didn't write any notes, did you?
No, but I told you about 5 minutes ago before we started talking on this. I'd already summarised.
Oh well.
I'd already summarised the whole thing.
But
yeah, it was a fun match. There was the I was just amazed again by Brian's commentary because he didn't have a clue what was going on. And I thought he was a bit dismissive at the start, and by the end he was like, "Whoa, fucking hell, this is good."
I'd just like to play a little game here. Guess the star rating. So first up, step up Lou Markham. Guess the star rating.
Oh, well, it's Meltzer. It's Japanese, but also the women. So I'm going to go with 4 stars.
Ross, step up.
I'm going because it's Japanese. 38.
Lou's bang on the money with 4.
Yeah, he's never given 5 stars to a women's match, I don't think.
Sexy.
Sort of spoiler alert. This is his highest star rating throughout the pay-per-view.
What? Oh, because he didn't rate Battle Royals, that's probably why.
So I thought he'd have a right add-on for the next match.
Yeah.
To be fair.
His raging bonus died down a little bit on this one. His stonk's gone to a semi. His climax, Danny, and...
what's going on here?
Why is
Jerry Lawler joined us?
All of a sudden, Peter's just talking about bonus.
Bonus it is.
Join him on streams on Friday night where you can hear a bit more about.
And Sunday mornings now, so.
And Sunday morning, he does it all. He does it all, Peters.
Some people go to church. Other people watch Peters on Twitch.
Yeah, please don't get them mixed up though. Do not worship Terry Peters on Twitch.
People do it.
Terry Peters the false prophet. It's WCW, so we've got Mean Gene. He's back again for literally, I think this is the 4th time and we're under less than an hour.
Yeah, it's on more Stephanie McMahon.
But to be fair, she didn't invent women's wrestling.
That's true.
So the last match.
Mean Gene invented mustaches.
Uh, well, your mustache is a little crooked.
It's a bit straighter this time, I didn't notice. He listened to old Randy.
Oh Christ! Yeah, maybe, well, that would have upset me if someone aired me on live TV saying your mustache is crooked. Maybe he said it to Hogan and that's why it got shaved off.
I think that's what happened. Yeah. He just wanted to be the only guy with a mustache. You know, there's that rumor in like early 2000s that Triple H wanted to be the only bloke with long hair in wrestling. I think it's the same with Hogan. Mean Gene and his mustache.
Is that true?
Yeah, apparently that's why Simon Dean had to cut his hair because he looked too much like Triple H.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because do you know what I mean? It's not like he was the first long-haired. If he was the first long-haired wrestler,
It could have been like a little mini Triple H.
I'd
It could have been Double H.
Yeah.
Just Hurst Helmsley.
Do you know what I mean? If it's just like, come on. If he was the first one to do it and everyone started copying him, I couldn't understand him having a grievance. But
Yeah.
come on, mate.
And apparently that's the thing in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Talk about the old power trip. Anyhow,
That was when he was a Stone Cold.
interviewing Jimmy Hart and Lex Luger. And it's quite obvious that Lex Luger is reading from a screen.
Yeah. In a promo, the key thing is the eye contact, and Lex Luger's just looking at the floor. So there's either a screen or some paper taped to a floor, and he finishes looking at the screen with about 2 words to go. It is horrific.
Someone should just lifted it up a little bit. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have a guy there off camera just holding
Yeah.
a ball.
Like award shows and that where they're reading off screen.
Yeah, teleprompter.
Yeah, exactly. But when they do it on award shows and that, so you can't tell they're reading off a screen.
Hmm.
They hold it up at the camera.
But also, master the point. What about me and Gene being confrontational again, right? Jimmy Hart, a little twerp. No fear.
Yeah.
But also, he had a mustache actually, didn't he? So that makes sense. The theory holds.
Well, as we found out, Mean Gene's threatened by anybody with mustaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's on the screen that much. He probably does have a lot of power. So let's do it. Right, then the next match then, considering this is like, oh God, I bet Meltzer was loving this, wasn't it? Talk about an absolute wet dream for him. We've got Chris Benoit.
We've already covered them.
We've got Chris Benoit against Kensuke Sasaki, who is the US champion. This goes 10 minutes. Sasaki comes out with Sonny Ono.
10 minutes on the button as well. Pretty damn impressive that he managed to get it on the nose.
He's having a great time, Sonny Ono.
So there's a little bit of a backstory. The Brain, Heenan, has sold some of WCW to Sonny Ono, but screwed him. So I couldn't work out if he sold it for too much or he didn't have any right to sell it.
I think it was that he didn't have any right to sell it.
I mean, the crowd.
He got kicked out of WCW Pro.
Yeah, I mean that's the only good bit of this match. The crowd literally don't give a shit. Sasaki wins after a brain bust after 10 minutes to retain. It is what it is. I mean, it was one of the matches which I assume everyone pretend that they like. It was boring.
That's his favourite match.
Was it your favourite match?
It is my favourite match.
So,
of course.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Almost as good as Brian Pillman and Goldust.
And
come on.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh my! When you said it was my favourite match on the card, I thought you was going to say no.
I've got an issue with Bobby the Brain. I've got an issue with Bobby the Brain here. He says a line.
Tell us more.
He says a line that's very close.
Well,
Imagine that. Imagine that finishing your ice.
I can't believe this is your favourite match.
Right, Benoit dives to the outside as well and almost smacks his face into the guardrail.
But I didn't imagine. It's just genuinely boring.
How much does he look like Dynamite Kid in this as well with his mullet?
Yeah, I mean he's just joined the Horseman, and he's just like it's one of his first matches.
It's not the proper
Flying
Horseman,
Brian.
though, is it? I know it's not the proper Horseman, is it?
No, it's not. It's not Cody, Ty Dillinger, and the Revival.
Gross. You'll be Big Dave. Here's another round then. What score did Big Dave give this? Lou, you go first.
3.75 Peters.
Go on, Lou. Ross.
4.5.
He gave it. Well, I said earlier that the Bull Meccano tag match was his highest rating with 4, so you're an idiot. It was 3.25.
Oh, damn it! I thought I remembered that one right.
It was 3.25.
Oh, so of course that's why we knew the 4 started. He'd already bloody seen it. Outrageous.
I thought I'd guessed it right. I mean, that's I said remembered. I meant to say guest.
This is unrelated to this match, but you just mentioned AEW, and I wanted to get this in because I thought it was absolutely outrageous. There was a guy online who claimed that John Moxley and Kenny Omega were the two biggest wrestlers in the world.
I saw that. Yeah, it was it's John Albo on it off.
I don't know what it's off.
So it was. Yeah.
Come on.
It was something.
They're not even the biggest wrestlers in AEW.
They've got a big match again on Wednesday, aren't they? Well, it should be out the same day as this.
And we're better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to that.
We'll win the demos.
Right, and I got
in the adult podcast demo, but then the week after we'll have it in like the Southern State at 5 p.m. between 18 and 20-year-old demo.
Yeah, but that is the key demo.
Of course it is.
It's not about total listeners or total watchers. It's the key demo.
The key demo. Yeah, what fits our ratings and makes it sound good this week?
Wrestling around, we're number one for single parents who own an iguana and a dog, but one of them's called Bill and the other one's called John. So
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? That key demo.
Shout out to Phil.
And shout out to Bill and John as well, the iguanas.
One's a dog.
Sorry, the dog.
Yeah, I just thought it was.
I thought it was outrageous because it's obviously it's the old Roman, isn't it? As he's proved.
Yeah, but like,
and
if
SmackDown is the best TV show now, or wrestling TV show.
Yeah, it is.
At the moment.
Jay Uso's bigger than him. Kevin Owens is doing better than him. But if they'd said it about Omega when AEW started, I maybe would have got it. But AEW done nothing short of kill Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it's very AEW is very. So it's very, you need to know what's going on outside. You can't pick it up as a casual fan, I don't think, as easily as WWE. Or as WCW.
Yeah, but that's
all
right.
We watch 2 pay-per-views. We know every storyline now, and it all makes perfect, complete sense.
Oh yeah, loads of it.
But AEW's like, you got to watch B Neely, and you got to watch AEW Dark, and then you got to follow on Twitter, and you know what I mean? Like it's good, but it's not. I don't see how it's like 10 times better than WWE. I just don't.
The thing is, I'm just going to put this out there. I wish people would stop having to go each product. Just watch what you want to watch at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Internet, I know you're listening. Just watch what you want to watch. You don't have to slag anything off what you don't like. If you want to watch AEW, watch AEW. If you want to watch WWE, I don't know, main event, because that's what you like, just watch it. Just enjoy it.
I don't think you should slag off any wrestling promotion. Like, Peters, what do you think of WCW in this area?
Right, shit.
Say Peters, your point there of everyone being nice to you. Have you never been on the internet?
Yeah, no,
you're not allowed to like more than one thing.
Yeah, you know, like, well, you just get abused of everything. You know, you go on your mate's Twitch stream supporting, and you get abused. Like, there's nothing you can do these days.
But genuine though,
that's rule one of the internet is like something and then slag everything else off because it's not that. You're not allowed to like anything else apart from that one thing you like.
I know, but the thing is, if people could just not be twats to each other on the internet would be a nice place. And genuinely, that is what causes a lot of issues in society, is just everyone having a fucking go at each other on the internet. If you could just respect other people's opinions. I mean, I respect Lou's opinion that WCW he thinks it's great. I think it's terrible. Fair dues.
I do not respect Lou's opinion.
But whatever, just get on with it. Do you know what I mean? This life is too short to be having to go at each other about fucking wrestling promotions. There's more in the world going on at the moment than who's having the best 5-star match. Who cares? If you want to watch a 1-star match, get on with it. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Watch what you want to watch.
Peters, I hear you loud and clear. Just you're not allowed. You have to like only one thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I like Football Manager, so.
Well, you can't like anything else then. So every other game in the world is crap.
That's fine. Football Manager's given me many hours. I had it up the other day. Since 2012, I played over 10,000 hours on Football Manager on Steam, which equates to nearly over 400 days. Yeah,
but Steam lies. Like, do you close your Football Manager down every time after you finish playing it? Like, you shoot your laptop?
No, I could shut it down every time.
Well,
Actually, it's like YouTube content.
You completely close out and come out of it?
Yeah, just shut everything down. I'm not wasting electricity charging, leaving a computer on.
Oh my god. Because Steam just counts it anyhow, doesn't it? Even if it's open, you're not actually playing.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's been open for over 400 days on my laptops and computers or whatever. But still, that's quite a lot of time.
It's pretty impressive.
I'm going to look at mine now.
Anyway, yeah, just if everyone could just be nicer to each other. There's bigger things going on in the goddamn world at the moment. There you go.
There you go. Dave Peters says, "Be kind." So everyone needs to start being kind.
I feel like we should when you edit that, you should put some inspirational music in it that builds up to a crescendo. It's nice.
That's it. Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
I think the point was there, though, wasn't it?
It's good. It's good.
Peters is smashing it today. Lou, what did you think of Benoit Sasaki then?
It's alright, wasn't it? I don't know. Benoit, because the whole murder thing, I can't really get into him.
The thing is, I mean, obviously what he did was horrific, but I think if you just take it on a wrestling value, for me, he's good, isn't it? I mean, obviously what he did was fucking the lowest of the low, wasn't it? But I think if you look at this as a match, I mean, obviously, as I've just said, if I like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, whatever, that's fine. But it's your interpretation of him as a character, innit? Or as a person, though. As a person, he's a piece of shit. As a character, fair dues. This is what his gimmick was, technical wrestling.
Yeah.
Also, Peters, I've just looked at my, how long I've played Football Manager.
Go on then.
Your numbers were impressive, but that was 2012. Was it 1,000 hours you've played?
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
In total.
Right. That's all right. It's just because between Football Manager 2018 and 2020, I have 4,500 hours. So if I had to count them all up, you know what I mean, I'll probably be beating you.
Plus all the uncounted hours on 08, 10, 11, and everything else before that.
I'm just, man.
FA Premier League Football Manager 2001, that was where it was at.
That was the best game.
You just leave it running though.
Yeah, I'm saying his Steam's a liar because I clearly haven't played that because I have a life.
I don't.
Say Peters. He's stuck in a bubble. Right, what are we doing now? Well, right, main Gene.
Well, apparently you're having a Football Manager dick wearing contest between you two, so we're doing now.
Well, to quote Ian Lee, we've all got dicks. So we've got Mean Gene again. He's literally after every match. I'm sick of him.
But is this not the format? Because it was exactly the same at Halloween Havoc. It's match segment.
Can't have a go at Mean Gene.
No, I'm not having to go at Mean Gene. I'm just having to go at
I've had enough of him.
It's been mean to Gene.
It's classic WCW where they overpay people and they get above the station. Mean Gene's decided he wants to be on every segment. Come on, pal. You know what I mean? Come on. He's interviewing the Taskmaster, the Giant, and Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart's in enough of him as well.
The thing is, though, with Jimmy Hart, he's like the Paul Heyman of his day, isn't he? He's just with everyone. So.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, he was a good manager at the time, wasn't he? Jimmy Hart.
Basically, the Taskmaster says he's annoyed at.
Oh, the Taskmaster is awful. He's literally one of my least favourite characters.
Why is he dressed like Budget Hogan? What's going on?
Well, that's why I was going to say that. The rivalry now.
Pikachu.
We found out is because that only the Taskmaster can wear red and yellow.
Also, he was the booker at this point, wasn't he?
Yeah, as you can tell, because he puts himself. He's literally. I don't know. Right. Whatever Kevin Sullivan done before this, I've got no idea. I'm just judging him on what I've seen. But he's literally the worst person ever.
Yeah.
He's put himself in the main event, God knows how many times, booking. He's built up a full faction that he's leading, and he is god awful. He is terrible. He should stop.
He should not be the leader. It should have been Z Gangster. I think we can all agree on that.
I'd probably say Z Gangster's better than him.
Z Gangster.
Oh, was that other fella? Final Solution, or whatever it's called? Ultimate Solution. He was better than him. That guy.
Yeah. Careful, move on.
Well, he's just. The Giant reads some poetry. What are they doing with him?
This Giant?
He was reading poetry.
Yeah, he was.
It's annoyed that
it barely rhymed.
It's annoyed that Hulk Hogan killed his dad in kayfabe. That's something to ask.
I mean, Hogan killed him last month, didn't he?
Yeah, wouldn't you be in it? So what you're saying is there, right? So the Giant is the heel because he's got a genuine grievance against Hulk Hogan.
But I think in the story, Hogan didn't actually kill his dad. I think that's the story.
And then obviously,
to be fair, Hulk Hogan did hit him off the side of an arena roof.
Yeah, that wasn't even part of the rules.
It wasn't part of the rules, brother.
He stopped to find out the rules. It wasn't part of the rules.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, Hogan's not trained particularly well.
So he's right then.
But we all know who interrupted Big Show's father's funeral, don't we?
Yeah, that was Bubba Rogers, wasn't it?
It was Bubba Rogers.
The best thing about that is the fact that they was told to keep it quiet or keep it on the lowdown because there's other funerals going on, and there's literally the Big Show jumping out, hanging off a coffin. Imagine
that was the same with the Katie Vick one as well, wasn't it? They had to walk. No, they had to walk past the actual funeral, didn't they?
Well, that whole Katie Vick thing, apparently, they did it real seriously, and then they weren't happy with it, and they were getting that annoyed. Apparently, one of them told Triple H, just do this, and he'll stop making us thingy, and Vince actually, prepared it.
Yeah, and then he had to walk out that after he'd done that past the Griever family.
Why did they do it? Why did they?
They don't help themselves sometimes.
They must be paying. They must be paying these funeral homes quite a bit of money.
Yeah, if they're paying them quite a bit of money, right? Yeah, that's fine. But just make sure nobody else is there.
Yeah.
Just do it after hours.
Yeah.
Peters, we then move on to your favourite bit. There's an advert for Starcade, which shows it's on a Sunday, but it's actually on a Wednesday. Is that not classic WCW?
I mean, there's a cock up in there, and there's a bloody cock up. I can only assume they've copied and pasted last month and just changed December from November to December and the date.
Yeah.
I actually checked as well to see if it was right.
I did as well.
When's what a mad place for it? I guess everyone's off work. It's Christmas, isn't it? But
27th on it.
Yeah.
What a mad night for a pay-per-view. Wednesday night.
Is everyone off? Because surely people have just gone back to. I don't know how Christmas holidays work and bank holidays work in America, but obviously in England, it's that weird time when some people are work, some people aren't.
No, when I said everyone, I meant me.
I mean, I'm at work. Ross will be at work.
No, I'm off.
Well, you know what I mean, though. You could.
I'm off. So
two out of three people are off, Peter.
To be fair, I think I'm off this year as well. Actually.
That's all right. Everyone's off then. What's your point?
That's the point. My point stands.
Oh, Christ. We then get another video package of Savage against Luger. This has been going on for a while now, hasn't it? They had a match at Halloween Havoc as well.
Some wish it never started.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's WCW, so we've got Randy Savage getting interviewed by Mean Gene. Literally cannot go 5 minutes without fucking Mean Gene being involved.
I don't mind Mean Gene, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I don't see what his beef is with all
I don't mind him once or twice. But when it's he's literally, if it's every 10 minutes, 2 minutes of that is Mean Gene.
As I've just said, Ross, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Just run with it.
It's just...
Or if that's what you dislike, that's what you dislike.
That is what I dislike.
Why
did Terry Peters become a man of peace? What's going on?
Man of Peters.
Strange.
Terry
Peace.
Terry Lama.
He's just achieved complete zen halfway through this podcast recording.
Is that what this show does to you? Is that what?
Yeah, it's peaceful.
Maybe watch it. So we'll move on to
very peaceful.
We'll move on to what is the worst match on the card. And
how have you forgotten about this, Lou?
This match was awful.
I didn't write it down, that's why.
We've got gosh, didn't. We've got Macho Man Randy Savage against Lex Luger. Luger's with Jimmy Hart because apparently they're only two people. Savage, right? You know, Hogan made his big spiel and he at the start saying, "Don't listen to the dirt sheet. Savage is fully fit." Mm-hmm. Yeah, he comes out with genuinely more tape on his arm than the tape for this match. Doesn't do anything. Hits the elbow drop, but Jimmy Hart does the distraction. Then he gets put on a torture rack. And Luger puts the armbar on the bandaged arm, which is fine. So what does it matter? And now they're all kicking off saying his arm's really injured. Luger wins.
So is he injured or not?
Well, this is what I'm saying. So Hogan did his full spiel about don't listen to the dirt sheet. Savage is absolutely fine. He's not injured whatsoever. And then you go and do an angle about Savage being injured.
Swerve, bro.
Yeah, it feels like a swerve, bro.
I mean, my
like a clusterfuck.
I've put 4 words for this. I mean, this happened.
I mean, well, after that,
I've written £500 check, so I've just missed this match.
You've missed quite a bit, Lou. To be honest with you,
you have.
You've wrote. Luger keeps the submission on after the match until Sting says, "Take it off, mate," and he goes, "Yeah, all right." Then.
Yeah, it's like a serious storyline in between all the madness in it. What's going on between these two? What's going on between these two?
They were tag team partners later on.
Yeah. Well, they were best buds, weren't they, in real life, I think, aren't they? One
Luger and Sting?
Sting, the guy who orchestrated for Luger to turn up on the Nitro.
Hey, Luger and Sting were a pop vinyl double pack as well.
There you go.
They were a tag team. They're tag team champions, weren't they?
When he was Surfer Sting, yeah.
Bloody good friends, these two.
Oh, this match was just crap. Nothing happened. And I just don't see the point in letting Hogan, unless no one knew Hogan was going to do that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
he could do
true.
it. That's what I want.
Why is he doing it then?
No, because you know what, Bischoff's like it now, though, any like a bloody dirt sheets. He'd have said it, right? He'd have been like, oh yeah, he is injured.
Yeah.
Or he's not injured, or whatever it was. The opposite.
See, he's not injured to the dirt sheets, that's fine.
Sir, he makes stuff up, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but then don't make an angle about it.
Speaking of the dirt sheets, the star rate on this is far too high.
Was it a dud?
1.25. I mean, it deserved a dud. I would say this is worse than Bubba Rogers' match.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
This is miles worse.
This is up there with bloody Vampiro graveyard match.
Hey, I like that.
Oh, she did. You also liked what would head
Torkelson,
shrinkers,
Brian Pillman, and
head shrinkers against Pug Beware and
high energy.
Yeah, you genuinely thought that was one of the best tag team matches of all time.
When you think about it, I like some weird stuff, don't I?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
it's all good, man. Because like we all just like what we like, and
Exactly. Come on,
just
Ross.
live and let live, man.
Look, I don't like hippie Peters.
It is.
Again, this is one of the. I was indifferent to this pay per view, and now I'm going back through it again. I'm just getting angry.
Why? It's great stuff. Made sense.
I've not
I don't
actually
mind.
checked on the star rating on this, but I mean, it's going to be low.
I don't mind it being shit, but it's just.
The thing is, you either want it to be horrendously bad that it's funny, or really good that you enjoy it, and this is just in that awful middle part where there's some good bits and some bad bits, and more bad bits.
It's not. No, not happening.
Yeah.
You can't. Actually,
hey.
you can't, you're lying to yourself if you're saying you're enjoying it.
If this is what he wants to like, let him like it.
Yeah. Drink it in, man.
Peters of peace.
Oh my god, three pieces.
2 pieces. 2 peaceful, I'm telling you.
I'm thrown. We'll move on from that then, because I don't know what to say.
It's obvious on it, 'cause he wasn't injured.
We didn't get
It's ruse.
But he was injured. That's why he didn't do anything.
Ruse.
Then we get this is like Vince Russo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's that bad. We then get a Ric Flair vs Sting video package. So Flair's in a feud with Pillman and Anderson. And then at Halloween Havoc, as we saw in the archives, Flair randomly turns on him to join the Horsemen for the 500th time.
Mm-hmm.
So leads us into this match, Ric Flair vs Sting. I did slag off moving into other rings earlier on in the pay-per-view, but at least this had a reason to. So when Flair's running the back, well, Flair literally gets in the ring to strut.
Yeah.
This at least had a reason. Then Lou, he was in the first match, but his wife, Sherry Martel.
Yeah, this is why it's getting confusing, because I was like,
right.
So it turns out that Rick the Model Martel and Sherry Martel are not related. In fact, it's not even spelled the same, is it?
I don't know. So this happens within like the first couple of minutes of this match. Imagine only 14 minutes long. The first couple of minutes. Sherry Martel and podcast favourite Colonel Robert Parker shown up ringside.
What is this about?
There's no explanation. They go back to the match, then go back to them two. They start kissing, and then that is it. Nothing else. There is nothing else in the full match. The commentary team don't even say why are they at ringside. They literally just Shane Martel, Colonel Parker come out, start kissing each other, and then they go back in.
Well, you know, declare love for each other. It's nice. Let's see.
It's just nonsense.
What's nonsense about it?
Why was they there?
It's they work for WCW.
Yeah, but why did they come out in this match?
Just now is the time I decided like we just love so much.
Oh,
I genuinely think Colonel Robert Parker is probably the most covered man on this podcast.
He is. Has he been in anything good?
No, he isn't.
Because we've covered him across 2 promotions. We've covered
Tennessee Leo.
Yeah. We've covered him across 2 promotions, haven't we? I'm half expecting to just turn up in ECW one day as well.
TNA or whatever, NXT. He'll be
Yeah,
on
whatever. Yeah, I mean, if he comes in at NXT Takeover War Games, I'd love it.
What's he up to now? Let's have a look.
But I mean, I'll tell you what I did notice in this pay-per-view, and this really stuck out, is how many people, the ex-WWF people, were in WCW at this time, before that WCW boom, before they got sort of Nash and Razor. So we've seen IRS, seen Sherry, Hogan, Luger, Macho Man. I mean, we see the Booty Man, Brutus, Zodiac Man later on, don't we? We see Regal hadn't been in WWE at this point, had he?
No.
But we when you think about it, we see a lot of people that are crossing over before that big boom period of WCW, and it's a little bit weird. Because I didn't realise some of these went so early.
It's not that weird though, really, because if you think about before they went like national, that's what you did in the territories. You jumped above all of it.
I agree, but I just think when you think like a year down the line, they're still WWE's biggest stars, and then at this point, like, neither of them were what they were in a year's time. It's just a bit mad to me.
Well, this is at the point where, say, WWE get people in to have a feud with somebody at the top. The feud ends, and then they get rid of them again.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of ex-WWE guys because they're not there for that long.
Flair, there's another one.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I don't think it's that surprising.
I don't know. I think it's a bit weird because it's basically the entire 80s roster, isn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon you could make up most of the first 5 WrestleManias off people in WCW at this point.
Earthquake, Shark Attack, there's another one.
£500 shark because it's not
£500 shark. Yeah, I don't know. It just really stuck out with Sherry Martel being on this for me, randomly with Robert Parker for whatever reason.
It makes sense in the storylines.
What?
Oh.
What storyline?
Well, the one where Robert Parker and Sherry Martel were kissing.
Yeah, but why does that make sense? Tell me. Go on, tell me. I want to know. Tell me why.
Robert Parker fancied Sherry Martel a bit, and it's like, hey, do you fancy a kiss? And she was like, I will do it out in the ring. Storyline. Good storytelling.
It's ridiculous.
That's what's ridiculous about it.
I just don't see why it was there. This probably not the most ridiculous thing in this match. Nick Patrick is.
This counts like a, yeah.
No, because Flair does try to use the chair. That's Nick Patrick stops him. And then there's like a 2 count later on and Flair pushes him over. And Nick Patrick gets back up or pushes Flair over.
Well, he's annoyed, isn't he? They've got to stand up for themselves as referees.
I did like as well in the.
I actually enjoyed this match as well, but I'm just not exasperated the full pay-per-view.
I enjoyed Flair trying to destroy Sting limb by limb, like where he's like pulling at his face and then just targeting different body parts of Sting. Yeah. And how much does the crowd look? Go on.
I think there's been better Sting and Ric Flair matches, haven't there? I think there's something along there. I mean, how many times must he wrestle at this point?
Well, how loud is the crowd as well when Sting's doing the 10 punches? That's like the loudest we've heard him all night.
Well, that's the living daddy, yeah. And they kind of
it's like him and Macho Man, isn't it?
Yeah, because they've all turned on Hogan, haven't they? So obviously, I think well, Sting's their guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hogan's the WWF guy.
Sting is, yeah.
I've also got an issue.
Any different, is he?
I've also got a reffing issue with Nick Patrick.
He counts.
He clearly sees Ric Flair poke Sting in the eyes and doesn't DQ him.
Is that? I thought that was just like, I didn't think it was illegal. I thought it was just frowned upon.
You get a warning.
I don't know.
It happens in a lot of matches, doesn't it?
And Nick Patrick getting knocked down was very OTT. I can't remember how he got knocked down or why he got knocked down, but I put it was very OTT, and I seem to remember him just flinging himself about.
It's very flamboyant, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he had a mullet. I did enjoy the finish.
That was the WCW referee style, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I did enjoy the finish though. Sting gets a superplex and then rolls through to a Scorpion Deathlock, which I thought was pretty nice.
Nice.
Nick Patrick's best moment was him versus Al Hebner in a match.
Invasion.
Yep.
He wins, didn't he? Win?
I shall find out.
He's he's always been a heel ref, hasn't he? Because he's the NWO ref.
He's the NWO.
Yeah.
But he also he screwed Sting at the time.
No, Al Hebner beat Nick Patrick and Mick Foley was the special guest ref.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
It wasn't good. Anyway.
No, I can't imagine it would be. So we've got a video recap then of the belt being stripped from the Giant, hence why the World War III Battle Royal is set up. So basically...
How great is Jimmy Hart in that segment, by the way?
No, Jimmy Hart's a fucking idiot.
No, more me.
So it's like, I'm stuck in a clause in the contract that says that Hogan will lose the title on behalf of the Giant, but doesn't think to write, and the Giant will win it. Fucking moron.
I'm on how shocked he looked at it.
So basically...
He's on fault here for not bloody reading properly.
At Halloween Havoc, Jimmy Hart turns on Hogan. It's when the Yetay comes out.
The Yetay.
Basically, he was his manager. He had power of attorney. He signed the contract, but wrote a clause saying Hogan will lose by disqualification, knowing that Jimmy Hart would get him disqualified. So big sure the Giant would win. But like you said, he's clearly not a lawyer. Because some Poindexter from WCW comes out. Oh, hey, he's with some young kid in the suit that's too big.
That was terrible. I guess they didn't have an on-screen authority figure at the moment, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just come on.
Yeah.
But who's that guy got sent out?
Should have got Ted Turner out, shouldn't he?
Imagine. Shouldn't have Buffer. Pay Buffer a bit extra to come out and do it.
Oh no, because he won't even read all the names out, would he? Yeah, he's like easy stuff.
So basically, the title is then stripped from the Giant. He'd never actually won it, so it's been vacated. So that's why we've got this 60-man Battle Royal World War III. We then move on to, of course, it is Mean Gene again. He's got an interview with Hulk Hogan. Luke, I'm aware this is your favourite bit of the full.
No, I just thought it was fantastic. Video. It's just Hogan being an idiot again, once again, but still stressing that he is friends with Savage and Sting, and then ripping off another T-shirt, like.
Yeah, the man, he's getting paid so much,
The T-shirt budget is ridiculous on this show.
But he just completely nullifies the original promo that they did straight away, because he says, as long as one of us win it. But now we're saying it's all everyone for his own.
They're not there anymore. He just didn't want to be confronted by him, did he? And now they're gone.
Hogan the coward.
They both had matches. Where was Hogan's match? Really? I mean, I know they shouldn't because it would have been terrible. But I think really to put Hogan in a bit more jeopardy, because Hogan looks like a dick throughout the rest of this pay-per-view now, like a massive dick. They should have had Hogan versus the Giant beforehand. Could have done a schmaltz finish, but just so they could say that Hogan's been in, he's had a match and he's struggling a bit. Because now Randy Savage and Sting have, and Hogan's coming in fresh, isn't he?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Hogan looks like a dick all the way through the pay-per-view. What
an absolute ass.
All the way from 1995, Hogan looks like a bit of a dickhead, doesn't he?
I can see why people booed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely I can see why people booed him at this point.
Because it doesn't make any sense. He's the face, yet he's acting like a heel.
He's just a bloody whinging sod, isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolute whinging sod.
So we'll move on to what we're all here for. Is it a 60-man Battle Royal, or is it called World War III?
It's the World War III 60-man Battle Royal.
That's his official title.
Yeah, it's like the
Battle Royal.
The Royal Rumble is technically like is it called like an interval Battle Royal or something?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the official title of that interval Battle Royal is called the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's the World War III match, I believe.
Right, it's called the World War III match. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got 3 rings, 3 commentary teams. So we've got the Brain and Tony, they're staying on ring 1. We've got Dusty Rhodes and Eric Bischoff on ring 2. Dusty Rhodes in a fetching jacket. And then
dressed like a proper true Southern gent, isn't he? The big dust.
And then we've got Chris Cruz and Larry Zbyszko in ring 3.
Shit to Mike Tenera now.
Why was that not Mike Tenera? Yeah. Like, you had your 5 minutes, pal, doing.
Yeah.
Chris Cruz. Fucking hell, yeah. Tenera, we get it. You talk about Japanese, we know Japanese wrestling. But you might be able to identify who some of these people were in this battle royal.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. So he could have literally done like fake Diesel, fake Razor Ramon. Just put fake people in there and not pay them all.
Yeah. It was just an obvious attempt to be bigger than the Royal Rumble, wasn't
it? Yeah, but too far. Went too far.
Far too far.
So we've got go on, Piers.
The thing is, when they're all walking out, why they're all just walking out happily behind each other? Just fucking attack somebody.
That was strange because they're obviously running out of time, weren't they? Because it just got quicker and quicker as it went on.
Yeah. And then some people slowed down to do an entrance, didn't they?
But they wouldn't have run out of time though if they'd cut some fucking Mean Gene segments.
Well, to be fair, they could have got. Does the battle royal need to go for half an hour?
No, but weirdly, pretty much. I went through every one because I wanted to just, to carry on doing it exactly the same. There was all about 29 minutes.
Ah.
So who's in this battle royal?
Yes, he's going to name all 60 people. Get ready, Peters.
Are we ready?
Well, no.
Alex Wright, Arn Anderson, Big Bubba Rogers, Big Train Bart, Bobby Walker, Booker T, Brian Knobbs, Brian Pillman, Bunkhouse Buck, Chris Benoit, Chris Canyon, Cobra, the British champion, Squire Dave Sullivan. No, it's not Dave Sullivan. Who's Dave Sullivan?
Start again.
Dave Taylor.
Dave Sullivan owns West Ham.
Imagine it was him. Right, Dave Sullivan, Diamond Dallas Page, Dick Slater, Disco Inferno, L. Robert Eaton, Eddie Guerrero, Fidel Sierra, Hugh Morris, Hulk Hogan, Jerry Saggs, Jim Duggan, Joey Maggs, Johnny B. Bad, Kensuke Sasaki, Kurosawa, Lex Luger, Lord Stephen Regal, Lieutenant James L. Wright, Marcus Alexander Bagwell, Mark Starr, Max Muscle, Meng, Mike Winner, Mr. JL, Paul Orndorff.
Hang on, Mike Winner.
Yeah, Mike Winner.
Michael Winner.
Michael Winner, wasn't it?
I even think that the guy from Eshaw.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Pez Watley, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Ricky Santana, Road Warrior Hawk, Scott Armstrong, Scott Norton, Scotty Riggs. That's the Scots out the way. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, Sergeant Craig Pittman, British champion Squire David Taylor.
Is that again?
Yep, he's there again. Steve Armstrong, Stevie Ray, Sting, Super Assassin number 1, Super Assassin number 2, The Giant, The One Man Gang, The 500-Pound Shark.
That's the best one.
The Taskmaster, The Yetay, BK Wall Street, and Zodiac.
Ah, well done, Ross. That's good.
Thank you. So basically, this. Lou, Lou, did you want to know something about the rules?
Wait a minute, but what are the rules?
I'll tell you the rules. So there's 3 rings, 20 people in each ring. Each ring has a giant. So the giants are the Giant, the Yetay, and Hulk Hogan.
Not the 500-pound shark. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
He was about to win it.
What's going to happen is it's over the top rope. You get eliminated, and then when there's 10 in one ring, they then move on to another ring.
This is where it got confusing for me.
Until there's 30 people in the ring. That's lucky, isn't it? It's lucky that they all ended up at 10 at the same time.
It was so badly timed because it was it Bischoff who was just like, oh, yeah, we're done now. They're like 5 minutes before everyone else.
Yeah.
It's terrible. We also discussed the new look Yetay.
Yeah, the
ninja.
Yeah, it's like he's gone from being like a mummy called the Yetay to being like a fucking ninja.
Nobody know what a Yeti is.
Apparently not.
No, apparently not.
Just didn't have an affair backstage.
Could have just like sprayed Giant Gonzalez's gear white.
That'd have been good.
Would it be the Yeti?
Yeah. Yetay.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're comparing it to a Yeti, but it's not actually.
To be fair, Penza said Yeti, didn't he? Which confused me. Because I was like, he used to refer to as the Yeti that much. But he was like, the Yeti. I was like, who the fuck's this guy?
The Yeti.
No, look at him. He's like some fucking big Power Ranger / ninja.
Yeah, so that's it. Any more rules that you want to be aware of, Lou? Obviously, the last man standing is the winner.
No, they're all the rules. Well, is it though? No,
well, that's what should happen at the start.
So they've got right. So again, ridiculous. 60 men, 3 rings. One referee? What the fuck?
Pretty much you're Randy Anderson.
Well, Randy Anderson, frankly, not good enough his performance in this.
To be fair, he should have been sacked after his absolute horrendous performance in the tag match.
Every Royal Rumble, they've got officials all the way around the ring. How could it have happened?
Because there's only 2 officials, isn't he? And they're both incompetent in WCW. Nick Patrick and Randy Anderson.
Terrible. 3-ring battle royal. Right, 1 referee. Do it on your own, mate. And be in the ring. Because why not?
Because there's not enough people in the ring already.
Not enough people in there already. Right. He needs to be in the thick of it.
I bet the game developers at 2K are like glad that this stopped happening. Imagine trying to do this.
Oh, they don't even bother, would they? Not even bothered. We better get War Games. Because it took a year off, by the way. We better get War Games next year.
Oh, that would be good.
2K22.
That would be good.
But I'm not holding out hope for 60-man battle royal. Because obviously going to put the Tower of Doom in there first.
You meant that, Nick.
Great.
So yeah, everyone gets in the ring. They all come out one after the other. Hogan, the last person out, of course he is. And then they're all in the rings.
Do you think it was random that they put some like big stars just in the middle?
Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, here's Sting. Here's the Giant. Here's Macho Man. Very strange.
It must have been because nobody got an entrance, did they? So
no, because at first I didn't realize that was generic music. So when Alex Wright announced him first, I was like, "Fucking hell, this is gonna take forever."
Yeah.
60 people all got their own entrance. It's gonna be evolution.
It was like the equivalent of the 30-man battle royals where they all come down to the Raw or SmackDown music.
Yeah, great stuff. For the Sassy Divas theme tune.
Yeah. Why did no one just attack the person in front of them just to spice it up a little bit though?
They're not the rules, brother.
I don't care. I'd have done it. Yeah, but you want some sort of advantage, don't you?
It's the army guys. They were arguing with each other, weren't they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of sergeants and majors and lieutenants in that in here.
Yeah. Is there not a faction? Does that come later on? There was a faction that come later on, wasn't it?
General election. That was well later on, yeah.
Yeah. They're all in the ring at these fireworks. What I did enjoy before it started, when Buff was reading it out, Regal was right behind him, just like looking disgusted at everyone. Hey, Regal. Credits to Regal. Made it into the main ring.
He did? Was he not in there already?
Well, he was there at the end of it when they all joined together.
Yeah, bit of a disadvantage on it really to be in that middle ring.
Yeah, because you've been fighting everyone.
You're fighting everyone and people come in just before, yeah.
Yeah. That's
strange concept.
So the match starts. It's absolute chaos. You cannot see a thing. There is 3 screens.
6 commentators. Like, why not? 6 commentators, 3 rings, 60 people swapping between each other. The worst part is they've not enlarged the screens at all. So you've got 2 in centrally up at the top, haven't you? To the left and to the right, and then 1 in the middle below. Why not stretch them out a little bit so you can at least try and work out what's going on? Because it is literally just a load of people.
Well, and the thing is as well, we're watching this on fairly big modern TVs.
Yep.
How big was your TV in 1995?
I would hazard a guess at saying not as big as my current TV.
I would imagine.
50? As I was in 95, I was not very old, but I'm pretty sure in even early 2000s, my TV was 15-inch.
14-inch TVs on it used to get.
Yeah, it would not have been. It had a video player built into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
back when life was simple.
That was a dream. That you were baller if you had one of them on that video player.
No, the ones with the DVD player. That was where the money was at.
Oh, great!
That was when you made it.
You were posh then. I never had one.
I had a standalone DVD player.
New the day. Yeah, deals. So the match starts. The Yetay, one of the Giants, is eliminated after 17 seconds.
So I'm guessing you just gave up on him. They're someone was like, mate, you look ridiculous. You dressed as a mummy when he Yetay. And he's like, fine, I'm going to dress as a fucking ninja, I'll show you. At this point, this storyline lasted all the way till March next year. When it finally ended with the Tower of Doom. He wasn't there, is he? He's gone this part, hasn't he?
I think so. But why put him as one of the main guys then?
It's just a giant in each ring, wasn't it?
But there's, like you said, there's a 500-pound shark who could have done that job.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan was there instead. He was just... Yeah.
Or, if Hogan's one of the Giants, Sting could have been another one. Oh,
Sting ain't a big lad.
No, but Nick Hogan's not that big compared to some of them.
It's a big beefy boy compared to some of the others, isn't he?
I'm
just not after 3 giant in each ring rule because it was stupid. Why is it a rule?
Put the friggin' one-man gang in. He was pretty much the best person in this full review, wasn't
he? He was the surprise package, wasn't he? One-man gang.
Yeah. He was the Shawn Michaels role. He was there from the end and start to the end.
Yeah.
So basically, the Yetay is missed. The commentary team miss him getting eliminated because about 5 minutes later, when he goes, I think the Yetay has been eliminated.
Yeah, that's the only time I noticed him being eliminated, to be honest.
Because there was that many people getting eliminated at the same time. You missed who was actually getting eliminated when. So
I've got the eliminations here. The match was 29 minutes. Yetay is eliminated after 17 seconds. Michael Winner is eliminated after 45 seconds. Then he ran an elimination for a full minute.
He could just calm down, dear, can he?
Steve Armstrong.
Yeah, he did. He needed to.
This is the most ridiculous bit, though, right? So Steve Armstrong is eliminated at 1 minute 42. Then Dave Sullivan 2:58. And then there isn't an elimination for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I found it really strange that they didn't clear the ring straight away. You know what I mean? It just went on forever, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was not good. I mean, I'm a big WCW fan.
This
If
was
I mentioned that before.
horrendous, though.
This was not. It was not good.
This
Not
was
a good
just
concept.
even if he was there live, I couldn't understand some stuff are better live in person. But if he was there live in person, it wasn't absolutely
Live crowds love battle royals, though, don't they? They always get big pops, even though on TV they don't come across as very good. Live crowd love to see because you see everyone, don't you?
not like this though.
No.
Surely.
No, this is it. Oh, you've been cool. Yeah, again, unless you're on the front row of like one ring,
Yeah.
it must be quite a spectacle if you sat at the top and that beautiful, beautiful roof they kept showing.
Here's a question for you then. Which minute, so 0 to 29, do you think had the most eliminations?
I think 17.
23.
So 17, Lou, had one, was Joey Maggs.
Yeah, I knew that. That's a big one. That's all Fox.
23 did have 3 eliminations, Meng,
Ooh.
Zodiac and Hugh Morris. But the winner was minute 11. So with Bobby Walker, Ricky Santana, Mr. JL, Stevie Ray, Brian Knobbs, Scotty Riggs, Pez Watley, Alex Wright, all eliminated.
Oh, Mr. JL was there.
Yeah.
They just now Sabu. Okay.
But, here's another question for you, because I don't know what to say about this match, because you can't see anything.
No, this trivia is better. Play along at home. Get a pen and paper. Pause now. Get a pen and paper and come back for Ross's World War III trivia.
Who went out first? Super Assassin number 1 or Super Assassin number 2?
Number 2.
Yeah. I feel like I remember number 2 being eliminated. Did he get eliminated in some ridiculous way?
I can't remember.
I can't remember that. I feel like that rings a bell.
Who do you think then?
Number 2.
Number 2. I think number 2.
Number 2 goes out first.
Yeah.
Wrong. Super Assassin number 1, 10 minutes. Super Assassin number 2, he lasted 12 minutes.
That's the wild, isn't he? Tension in the Super Assassins after that.
Right then, so there's 60 people. I'm going to try and work this out now because I'm just looking at who's been eliminated. Where do we think Regal came?
He was quite
He's in the final ring, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But I feel like he wasn't there. And I'm going to say he's 12th. I feel like I didn't see him in the final 10. There made a big point of being final 10.
I'm going to say 14th.
Eddie Guerrero was in the final 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero was.
I believe Regal came 22nd.
So how did he get in the final? I thought the final ring was meant to be 20.
No, it was 30, wasn't it? It was 30.
Oh, my God.
Eddie Guerrero came...
He was
8th or something, yeah, he was...
9th.
9th, close. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else you want to know where they came?
No, that's it.
No.
Yeah, I think we did well. No, hang on a minute. Yeah, 500-pound Shark. Who got him out?
I don't know who eliminated them. But,
so Wikipedia didn't write this part down.
I'm not on Wikipedia. I'm on cagematch.net.
Bloody hell. Cagematch.net. Shout out.
It's been translated from German. Where is the Shark? Hugh Morris. Right?
He was out really late.
Hugh Morris was come 12th.
Brain finally acknowledged his name as well as was humorous, didn't
he? Yeah.
Is that meant to be like that, or has that just happened?
I think it's probably meant to be like that.
Look, the Shark.
It's not a very funny guy.
No, he's a bit of a dick, isn't he?
Is he a dick? He is, isn't he? He's on something.
Yeah,
he is a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick.
The Shark didn't even.
It's also general direction.
Yeah, he's a dick. Did he get sacked for being a dick?
Yeah, something to do with the jam donut or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's too on it, yeah.
Where's
the Shark?
31st.
31st.
Maybe make it into the second half.
How do you get a £500 Shark out the ring? That's what I want to know.
Do you know what I want to know, right?
Shrimp.
There was obviously a big bit where Hogan got rid of the Taskmaster, but no one gave a shit because no one even knew that had happened.
No, because everyone thought it was Hogan. They're like, Hogan somehow deflated and gone out.
There's a few people like in this who did this, but the only one I can think of right now is Arn Anderson. There's enough going on. Stop fighting outside of the fucking ring.
Yeah, well,
there's
obviously
there's enough going on.
Dangerous, isn't it? Do you know what I thought when I was watching this? I thought, wouldn't it be cool if WWE brought this back? It'd be brilliant, right?
No.
But then I also thought, how annoying would Dolph Ziggler be in this match?
They'd get to the end, wouldn't
they? No, because he'd hang out all the time like he did on the Battle Royals at WrestleMania. All about Dolph. It's just like, go away, Dolph.
So that right. So we get to. I think it's about 20 minutes in. We move to.
I can't believe we're only 20 minutes into this match.
Everyone moves into ring 1.
Yeah, but like ring 1 empties 5. No, one of them or ring 2, whatever. So ring 1's the middle round. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Bischoff's ring
That's
empties
ring
like
2.
10 minutes before the other one, doesn't it? They're just
And
like,
then
oh,
ring 3.
we're
Ring
done.
3 empties to 10, and Shibari goes, are we at 10 people there? The rest counted it, and the guy's like, I don't know. I'll let me count them.
Horrendous.
God, they're not keeping an eye on this at all, are they?
So we all move into the first
They
ring.
should have put the referee on a ladder in between the 3 rings.
Like an umpire, like a tennis umpire.
Yeah, like a tennis
At the
umpire,
top.
so you could see what was going on in all 3 rings.
Yeah, well, he needed to, because we'll go to the finish, because he's just...
Before we get to the finish, Hogan being a dick, again, obviously, because he's always a dick in battle royals, isn't he, when you think about it?
Yeah.
Even in the Royal Rumbles when he was in a movie, he was a dick. But he tipped out Sting behind his back, didn't he? He thought, hey lads, I'm going to come help you here, get out of the Giant. And it tipped him out as well.
So the Giant, Sting, and Luger are all on the ropes, aren't they? And Hogan does the old come behind them, and at least he came behind. See, that's what you should do in a Rumble, though, because it winds me up and someone's getting eliminated, and they just come in and punch the person and eliminate him.
Sting was like, come on, mate, give me an hand. And Hogan was like, sure, brother, you are my best friend, as we've established numerous times throughout this pay-per-view. He's like, oh, wait a minute, I just eliminated him. Aye.
So Hogan dumps them 3 off, and then he's pulled underneath by the Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Savage eliminates the one-man gang, but of course that's not on TV. Why would they show that?
I'm sure.
So we're watching Hogan, and all of a sudden Savage is the winner.
It's just...
You're like, come on, Hogan, get back in the ring, come on.
The ending is a complete clusterfuck.
Oh, it's a terrible ending to a pay-per-view.
So Savage is announced as the winner. Hogan's still fighting outside. He gets back in, he starts complaining. Asks the fans who they thought wins. They all say Savage. He's just walking around. What do we need to do to sort this out? Of course, we need to get Mean Gene in. Well, Randy Anderson first says, yeah, he's definitely the winner.
Yeah, just... Oh, God. It's like the actual ending to the match was kind of clever. If a heel won and Hogan accepted it and was like, right, I'll just challenge you at Starrcade or whatever, and it was the fact that Hogan was such a dick about it. And his best all for 3 hours he's been going, oh, Randy Savage, my good friend Randy Savage. And then he's won the title. Now he's like, oh, no, hang on a minute. No, that's me. I wanted to win it.
So this is Hulk Hogan's night. Basically, he says at the start, when he's with his 2 mates, doesn't matter, lads, as long as one of us wins it, gets out with the Dungeon of Doom's hands, that's fine. He then does an interview on his own.
Then he sets his clothes on fire. Come on.
Yeah, he sets his clothes on fire.
Yeah.
Which Sting puts out for him, because Hogan don't care. Then he goes on his own and says, well, actually, it's every man for himself, fair enough. He then eliminates his mate and kicks up a right fuss when his other mate wins.
Yeah, he's just a bit of a dick.
I haven't really wrote down, is Hogan trying to be a face here? Or...
Well,
I imagine he had creative control, didn't he? So I imagine in his head he thought, well, the fans are obviously going to say, why ain't you won, Hogan?
Well, I think the whole thing was, it's just because Hogan didn't lose, it was to establish that on it, but they beat it on the head of it. And also, this was the first time Randy Savage won the WCW World Championship.
And he won it like this.
So it should have been like a big deal. In the end, he was like, I guess I've not won it properly, but we'll wait 24 hours before we watch the replay back.
Yeah, that was weird. Mean Gene, come on, pal.
Yeah, never mind. There's 20 minutes of this pay-per-view yet. We could go. We'll just we'll wait until tomorrow. What did happen? Has anyone looked into what happened?
No.
Because I saw Savage losing to Flair at Starrcade.
Yeah, I don't know. But what we're all thinking is, right, this is fair enough, right? If this all happens and the fans care, did the fans care? No. They all started leaving during the promo.
Well, it was just confusing, wasn't it?
It was a rubbish end to a pay-per-view, wasn't it?
It was terrible.
This full half an hour or 45 minutes, I think it was nearly an hour when the last match, the whole Battle Royal thing, is genuinely the worst thing I've ever seen in wrestling.
Big Dave gave it 1. And I think that's been generous.
You've got no idea.
I did think it was the shittiest pay-per-view ending I've ever seen.
The full match was just... You couldn't tell what was going on.
It was a mess. That was the problem. It was an absolute mess.
Weird they did this again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
5 times? Did it 5 times? Someone said, that worked really well.
Did it up until 99 was the last one, wasn't And then
I
they
think
finally
yeah.
thought, this doesn't work.
And it took them that long.
It's too late at that point.
Took them that bloody long.
Yeah.
Just terrible. It was beyond terrible.
I just don't understand what they were thinking.
Well, I think they were trying to get an answer to the Royal Rumble, weren't they, basically? And I guess this would have been going up around the same time as Survivor Series. So it was like, if you put a Royal Rumble on around the time, Royal Rumbles are generally better than Survivor Series for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they missed the mark on this one, didn't they?
Yeah, it didn't work,
really
did it? It was just everything that makes the Royal Rumble exciting wasn't here.
Yeah.
For this match. And then also, they did a shitty ending for the first one. You need to establish it with a proper winner. Just have Hogan win it if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Just establish it properly. Big winner. Pyro goes off again. Confetti comes down. Everyone goes, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, pretty much. I can't find out what happened after. Well,
never mind. We'll review it at some point.
What happened on the?
But I think Hogan disappeared for a while, so that's the whole point. There was no advantage, was there?
I found it. Yeah, so the following night on Nitro, Hogan's obviously not let this go, so he interrupts an interview with Savage, demands that the outcome of World War III be reviewed as he was not eliminated. But the Giant then attacks both of them. So then Hogan attacks the Giant on another episode, and several referees, and he gets suspended for the rest of 1995.
Yeah, that's why I
was
like it.
But he gets suspended for the rest of 1995. Ooh, scary. On the 25th of December. So less than a week.
So basically, you don't have to work Starcade on his back.
Yeah.
Right. And then just drop off your biggest star on the biggest show of the year. I'm presuming that 25th of December he'd done his contracted appearances or something.
And then
cashed in
that really that creative clause.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Dear. Well,
yeah.
And then I think they just Savage and Flair trade the title a few times.
Yeah.
And then
that's how we do.
Come on, Hogan.
It's
ridiculous. It was awful, and it didn't work, and I don't know why they did. I don't think it would work now, and we've got much better camera. I don't think WWE could pull this off, and they've got a much better system that's much more like streamlined.
I wouldn't want them to try and pull it off.
There's not party that wants to try it. If you could bring back one, so War Games is already back. If you could bring back one WCW gimmick match, what would it be?
Judy Bagwell on a pole match, or Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Sorry.
Classic.
I don't know what I'd pick. I think the Tower of Doom match, purely because I would want the toy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be a cool toy.
I guess we could do it. I guess
do you have
Tower
a triple cage? Do you have?
Or any of these, including this match, would be best to do when there's no fans. Like if you're going to do it. I'll try to tweet Triple H and say, can we have a World War III, please?
War Games 2000 cage. Bring that back because I'd like to play. I'd like to have that toy.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was thinking of as well, actually. Well, they had the other cage, didn't they? We'll get to it at some point. Halloween Havoc next year, where there's the electric chair cage match.
Can't wait for that. Oh, what about that other cage that Flair had a match in? I can't remember who it was against.
Was that the one that's like randomly too big?
Yeah, it like sort of came in at the top, didn't it?
Oh no, yeah, it's a different. What was that not called the Thunderdome actually?
Something like that.
Or the Thunder Cage or something like that on it.
Yeah.
I'll just tweet Triple H and say, mate, can we have a World War III match, please?
Well, while he's doing that, Terry Peters, what did you think of World War III 1995?
Some good matches, but again, more bad than good. I'd give it a 3. 3.5. It was just the main event was just terrible, wasn't it? It was just poor. I liked Johnny B. Bad and DDP. I didn't mind the women's tag match, and I liked Sasaki and Benoit. Sting and Flair was decent as well, but that main event really lets it down, doesn't it? So 3.5.
I'd agree with that. I'd go for a 3.5. Yeah, because I just think that not that I probably would watch it again, but that if someone would say to me, "Do you want to watch World War 3?" Like we always say, some of us I say I've watched it now, it was good, but I will never watch it again. But someone said, "Do you want to watch it?" I'd be like, "Yeah, right then." But if someone says to me, "Do you want to watch World War 3?" I'm like, "No," because it's just you can't watch it. It's unwatchable.
Good stuff.
You can't say you enjoyed it, Luke, because it's not bad. It's good.
I enjoyed it mainly because I knew how much it about you to it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Halloween Havoc last month. Because that was fucking brilliant.
No, but even the Tower of Doom, I can get it, and I could. Oh yeah, look at this. You know what's going. You've got no idea what's going on. It's like watching. It's like saying, oh yeah, look through 15,000 Where's Wally's pictures, but Where's Wally's not going to be in any of them.
Unless I was a fun keep shock pen.
It's just a mess. That's what it is. The mess.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable 2 hours 40 minutes overall. But again, it's wrestling. I like wrestling. Be very tested next week, but I like wrestling.
If at least that you'd be able to understand what's going on. You literally have no idea. The commentary team have no idea.
Some things, us, you're better not knowing.
The camera crew didn't have any idea. The production team didn't have any idea. Oh, World War 3, Christ.
Awful.
Yeah, it was. Next week, Louis just already alluded to it, but we're doing WCW December to Dismember, widely regarded as one of the worst pay-per-views of all time.
Exactly, and you don't see World War 3 popping up on our list, so credit where
Probably
credit's
no
due.
one's watched it apart from us in the last, 10 years.
I wonder how many people have watched it last week.
Exactly.
It's 25-year anniversary of the big show, so, you know. Just think, if WCW hadn't folded, we'd have got World War 3 25 this year.
Right, imagine. I don't know what to say. But we're doing December to Dismember. We've all watched it before, and somehow we're all deciding to put ourselves through it again. We promised it, I guess, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We never break promises.
We do not break promises. How's that rat tail coming along, Peters?
Horrendous.
We've still got one Twitter fan who reminds us on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah, that's true.
Hasn't happened yet.
There was a point during mid-lockdown where you was getting one on the front just because you might have your haircut that long. That was your chance.
We're getting there.
Why did you not do it during mid-lockdown?
We're getting there again.
Because Peter still has to go to work, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't as well.
I could draw on, I guess.
Go on then, do it.
You could have one.
I've not promised it. I never will.
If you were only doing like Zoom meetings, you wouldn't never know, would you?
Yeah,
you just took it
I'm not. I'm in the actual office.
Half the people I have Zoom calls with.
Yeah, you are.
You two could both have rat tails right now, for all I know.
You're in the office now, Peters, but you wasn't mid-lockdown. You know what I mean? You missed your chance.
It's true.
It's a good point.
So when we inevitably go back into lockdown, you have to do it then. Just because we'll get punished because we're northern.
See you first week of January.
Yep.
Yeah. And the week after that, we're doing something that we'll actually enjoy. We're doing WWF Armageddon 2000, which is on the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, the 6-man Hell in a Cell. Also, though, there's a last man standing match between Kane and Jericho, which just gets forgotten about. Yeah.
I genuinely forgot. But I'm a bit worried about this one now. Because, there might be too many people for you guys to enjoy it. So we'll see, won't we?
Well, no, it won't be, because I'll be off the 6, which is probably enough. You'll be able to see what's going on.
Oh, we'll see, won't we?
And do you know what I'll enjoy the most? One ring. You can never say that. They never say, thank God there's only one ring here.
More rings, the better. Why is no one using 4 rings? Would have been so much easier.
Easy to put on TV as well.
Yeah.
They could do something with 4 rings, couldn't they?
4 rings, 50. Yeah, but they only had 3 giants.
The £500 Shark. Come on.
He's obviously not good enough. That's what he gets. He was in every 17 seconds. That was what was most annoying about it, I think.
Who eliminated it? Was it just so random then?
I don't know.
It can't be anyone good, can it?
No one knows. No one knows, Luke, because it wasn't on TV. So unless somebody was there, if he was there in 1995,
give us a shout.
You managed to see it, let us
know.
Nice. I've just reading here. Did you know Hulk Hogan's one of his original names was Terry the Hulk Boulder?
Yeah, Terry Boulder.
Terry Boulder. Tez Boulder.
That sounds like a bit up for him. Terry Boulder.
Terry Boulder.
It sounds like, if he's just been talking about rocks just before we come on air.
Oh, please.
Yeah. But no, I've read his book. his first one. I've not really the second one actually.
Speaking of it, Terry Boulder. Who's Terry Boulder? Terry Boulder. Terry Peters.
Terry Peters.
I knew I was coming.
Who would you say, Lou?
You gotta give the advantage to in the ball stakes to Hogan at the moment, I guess. But we'll see.
Yeah, but would you think Hogan was that bald at Terry Peters' young age?
Oh, how old was he in this? He can't have been that old, can he?
40 odd.
He carried 40 already, can he?
Nah, he was born in 1953.
DL,
Yeah.
could have been.
42.
So-
Him and Savage were both 40.
Christ, 42.
42.
Wow.
Him and Savage were both 42.
He'd been wrestling since 1977.
Bloody hell.
So,
That shocks me.
there we go. Terry Peters, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Bell Nation on Twitter, at TesFishPod. Although, to be fair, I need to log back into that on my new phone. I can't remember what email address or password I logged into it with, so it might be a while before that gets tweeted from. Bell Nation on YouTube, twitch.tv/Bell Nation, and RL92 on Instagram.
Streaming Friday nights, Sunday
And
mornings.
Sunday mornings. New and exclusive Sunday
Go in there
morning.
and meet his lovely fans. Troll,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's trolls, trolling fans. Lou, where can we find you?
Find me at Lou Markham on Twitter, Instagram, and Terry Peters' Twitter stream. Probably not Sunday mornings though, because I like a nice sleep in, you know what I mean?
What about Facebook?
Interviews.
You can't find me on Facebook.
You can find me on Twitter as at TheRossM. You can find us all on Twitter and Instagram at WrestleRound, WRES Around. Find us on Facebook, Wrestling Around Podcast. Find us on YouTube, Wrestling Around Podcast. Find us anywhere you listen to podcasts, Wrestling Around. We're on there somewhere. Just search Wrestling Around, you'll find us. If you've want to send Lou some seltzer or red wine, Undertaker's red wine, then that's wrestlingaround.com.
Any alcohol, basically.
Busy said he's a drunk, so send him some alcohol.
Please help.
Maybe that's why he enjoys WCW so much, who knows? But yeah, if you want to suggest a show that you think we will really, really, really hit, then let us know social media wise. But we've got nothing else left for you. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Terry Peters. Thank you, Lou, for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And join us next week, where we'll inevitably get angry yet again for December to Dismember 2006.